Hey guys, Ken's97 still 171. Another trucking video, American Truck Simulator this time, and we are driving the Volvo VN. I think it's an 860, 8 something. Pretty sweet truck, custom paint job. It's a little dark still, so you can't really see it too great. Not carrying a heavy cargo. It's about 26,000 pounds. Started in Houston, Texas, headed to Laredo. There you go. You can see the paint job a little bit there. It's a cool rig. It's the first time I've driven ATS in quite a while, so I'm kind of all over the place with the truck because it's way longer than the ones I've been driving in ETS. So forgive me if I'm a little all over the place. Let's get it going. It's 399 a mile drive. I picked something a little bit shorter. Great state of Texas. Beautiful scenery in this game. They really get the sky nice. And we are driving the Volvo. So let me try to. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. So, nice sleeper back in here. No digital mirrors. I missed that. But we will give it a best shot. Let's see if. Oops.
Keep left and then turn left.
This truck is making quite a bit of power. I want to say it's
Turn left.
want to say it's 750 horsepower. Kind of sucks though, no blind spot monitoring in this particular rig. It just happened to be the truck that I'm connected to right now. I went and bought a whole bunch of trucks. Actually, not that many because there aren't that many interesting trucks in ATS on the new side. I bought a Mack Black Anthem, did some customizations. I've got a Freightliner Cascadia, the new Gen 5. That one does have digital mirrors. This Volvo, boy, I really miss not being able to see out that driver's side window. A Lone Star, I don't even remember what the hell I bought. Stop. Brake pedal feels different in this truck. Or maybe I just haven't driven for a while. It's been about a week since I've driven anything. Actually, last week was crazy busy at work, and I put about 1,500 miles down personally. So the last thing I wanted to do is drive more when I got home. Okay. Who's got the right of way? Me. Okay, I had a green turn arrow there, and they hit me. Great. Oh well. That was not my fault, guys. I had a green turn arrow. And somebody ran the red light.
Keep left and then turn left.
And they seemingly hit me at pretty good speed.
Turn left.
So I'm guessing they blew the red light. unless there were two turn lanes. I don't think so, though. Ah, one possibility, they could have been doing a U-turn on the other lane, in which case they still don't have right of way. I really like that Cascadia with the digital mirrors. It's quite nice. The only kind of negative is that the engine selection on that Gen 5 Freightliner is pretty limited. I think the most powerful engine is 525 horsepower. Um, I've driven that truck with that engine, and and also I think it's limited to only a 12-speed automatic. I'll have to double check, but I drove it with that 12-speed automatic, and it was pretty gutless with a heavy load. Um, but I'll have to look and see. Maybe there was an 18-speed option. Yeah, I don't remember now. Or maybe they added an 18-speed option. Game's had a couple of updates since I bought that truck.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Does take a little getting used to driving these longer trucks.
Go straight on.
Man, I didn't think it would take us this long to get back to the freeway.
Keep left.
Boy, I've gotten used to the roads in Europe too, just the layout. On the way to this pickup, I actually missed an exit, had to back up down the on-ramp because it said keep right, but there were two options to stay right. One went off way to the right, and the other one like was another 100 feet up the road. It's like, okay, which one is it? So I figured it out by looking at the map that I'd picked the wrong one, and it was still like 3 in the morning. So I just backed down the ramp, and otherwise the redirect was like a pain in the butt.
Keep left.
I have my force feedback settings are slightly different in this game too. So the steering wheel feels a little bit different. Which is a little weird.
Keep left.
As you can see, you can maintain a little more speed in general in ATS. I have traffic set the same way. Is it exit left or?
Keep left, and then exit left.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
Exit left.
I mean, we just took that exit at like 68 miles an hour. So, hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, I mean, again, this truck is cool. It's a really expensive truck, almost 300K, I think. Just look at the gauge cluster. I mean, it's like analog gauges. You know, it's got a digital speedo there in the middle, which you can certainly read, but you know, you got all that wasted space with an analog tach, analog speedo, when you could have like actual readable, useful information there. That's one thing I do like about that Cascadia is it has a digital gauge cluster. One of the other trucks that I bought has a digital gauge cluster too, but that doesn't guarantee that the information on that digital cluster is useful. You know, the main thing as a driver that you need to see is the speed. And, you know, in real life, this isn't actually a problem. You know, in real life, you can easily, clearly read the analog display. Oh yeah, I forgot we got railway stations here. Which is weird because I don't think I'm not leaving one state.
Never
Maybe
mind. I'll find a new route.
that's another annoyance with ATS is you take the exit that they tell you to take, and then it says finding a new route, and it's like, how does it not know that you're doing what you're supposed to do? Just curious why it's checking my weight. Yeah, total gross is only 60,980. Wonder why it did that, because I'm just going from like Texas to Texas. Normally you only see these way stations, you know, as you enter or exit the new state. Kind of weird. Where are we anyway? Yeah, we're coming out of Houston. Like, why? You know, like you might run into one here, like right here at Beaumont, because you could be coming from that state into Texas, and it'll be somewhere in here. But why the hell would you have a way station? Maybe just random weight check? I don't know. Gotta keep in mind, guys, it could be that way in real life now, and I haven't driven a real rig in a long time, so could just be spot checks through the state. You know, looking for people that are overweight, looking for people that are bad logbooks or whatever. the speed limit's 75. It's one thing when you're going across certain parts of Texas, especially the I-10, you can boogie. And Texas does not have differential speed for trucks. So if it's speed limits across I-10, speed limit's 80, you can run 80 or 85, at least 85 in a car. I don't know, maybe a truck they'd be a little more strict, but there are day and night differential speeds in some places. Interstate I-35 going north-south. There's I think it's only 5 miles an hour difference between day and night, if I remember correctly, which I thought was stupid. Like, you're really you got completely separate signs at every speed limit sign for 5 miles an hour. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. Like 5 miles an hour is going to make any actual difference. They do sign them differently though. Like the daytime speed is a white with black letters, and the speed limit for nighttime, and it says nighttime or on it, is a black sign with white letters. You'll see that coming out of Kansas down the I-35 as you approach DFW. But I've never seen them anywhere else other than there. On the I-10, there's no day-night differential speed, so I have no idea why they chose to do it there. But again, it's been years since I've been through there, so I could have changed it. It's kind of what it's like to drive across America. A lot of just kind of sweeping. If you're on the interstate, you can pretty much, at least in Texas, it's a lot of this. And you got this dumb fuck in the left lane. Probably starting to get into morning traffic. And the speed limit dropped to 65. Thank you. Get the hell out of the way. Try to get this load delivered, guys. I got to go to work for real. Just figured we could probably get a quick load done and
Keep left.
the one major difference with ATS and American Truck Simulator is that the traffic, on the open highways in Euro Truck Simulator, it's
Keep right, and then turn right.
It's kind of always.
Turn right.
It's kind of always. It's gonna bear to the left now.
Keep left.
You see this light, nice long sweeper. And in Euro Truck Simulator, you find a lot of these where you got to exit and then slow down to like 25 miles an hour to go around a very tight turn to get to the interstate
Keep
exchange. Most American highways are not like that. Most are more like that, where there's a long sweeper. Oh, there was an airplane that went over our heads. That's cool. Maybe we'll actually get to see it here. No, can't see it. Most highways in the U.S. you have long sweepers where you can pretty nearly maintain the highway speed. Not all, but a lot of them, and they are labeled. There'll be a sign saying recommended. There's a yellow recommended sign. I found in a semi truck that was an appropriate speed for trucks most of the time. Honestly, in the cars, it's kind of ridiculous. There's somewhere where I live where, you know, the sweeper says the speed limit is 60, and the sweeper sign on the ramp says 45, and it's like, okay, I can run around this at 60 or 65 with no danger at all, but it is the appropriate speed for a semi. Here goes another way station, and I gotta pull in. Why? It's so weird. Revenue enhancement, that's why. I mean, Euro Truck Simulator, you do have a lot of rerouting. Yeah, okay. Stupid. First of all, why are you rerouting? It's the same road. Yes, I know. Oh shit. Yeah, your vehicle is not in perfect technical state because that person hit me at the intersection. That's why. It's a brand new truck, never been driven.
Keep left.
One thing that's odd is if I drive the simulator games a lot, then I go out to my car and drive it for real, the steering is a lot heavier. First of all, the steering wheel's bigger, but also the steering is a little heavier. And it's a little weird getting used to your real car. Just the steering ratio is different. It's funny that a simulator game would affect you in real life in that way. All right, how far are we? Okay, we're getting there. This should be a nice long stretch of the highway. Should be able to speed here a little bit. I do have traffic enforcement turned off. I don't think I've ever gone 85 miles an hour anywhere in Europe. There are sections in Texas where you can legitimately run triple digits. Not that I've ever done that. Certainly never in a semi. I never drove a truck that could go faster than 75. They were all regulated. And I would never do that in a semi anyway. I'd go the speed limit or 5 over. But in your car, that's a whole nother ball of wax. And let me tell you, man, get on the I-10. I've gotten behind like big dually pickup trucks that are hauling ass. I just stay, like from here to that blue truck, just stay about that distance away from them and just follow in the wake, running triple digits. Um, Coming west from Dallas, I got behind a big dually, big work truck dually, had like welders and gas bottles and a bunch of equipment in the bed, big, tall, giant thing. And we ran like pretty fast, let's just say. And we did that for like a couple hours. I just stayed in his wake for like 2 hours.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Turn right.
Well, that's great.
Get ready to turn left.
It's the thing. It's one thing I hate about this game, and I don't really know how to solve it.
Turn left, and then turn right.
Your situational awareness is really restricted because in real life, right there, you would be turning your head to the left.
Turn right.
Okay, let me give you an example. So in real life, you would be doing this as you turn to the right. Okay, and then go back like this as you straighten back out. Okay, that's why I hit that guy just now, because you can't see him off to the right there. I mean, I looked, I did a look to the right, look to the left, but it can be easy to miss. And in real life, you wouldn't be doing that. You'd be turning your head looking in the direction you were about to go. And yes, you can turn on head travel with steering, but that's a mixed blessing. Sometimes it really helps. And other times you're turning the steering wheel to the right, but I actually need to see straight because the wheel is turned so far to the right that you're not looking where you need to look. It just, you really kind of need head tracking. Um, why do you bother with that? Why do you have two gates? Well, I actually got by pretty quick. It's amazing how fast how many miles you can cover when you're going 85 instead of 50. But I totally understand in ETS in Europe why they drive that way. There's just the roads are too dense. Your highway systems, for the most
We
part,
are finished.
are just there's too many vehicles, and it's not spacious enough to really go that speed. I learned that lesson driving ETS quite a few times, where you just it's just really weird. It's a 90 XP for what seemingly should be a pretty easy. So let's look at this truck a little bit more now that it's daylight. It's actually kind of a silvery color with some kind of skin. I don't even know what the hell it is. There, some guy with an. Oh, it was some kind of Viking thing, I think. A little better look at the rig. All right, where the hell do they want us to go? That's right there. Oh, okay. Well, that's not an east. So can we go up and around? I guess we'll find. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. We're going to go up there, turn left, and then we're going to head. See, it is going to be tight. It is going to be a bit of a tight. I like the torque. You notice that? When you take off, watch the cab. I think I have that setting a little different than I do in ETS. Okay, is there no pass-through? There is, okay. See, again, you would be doing this while you're turning. And I can do that manually with the mouse. And maybe that's what I need to do, you know. But, you know, while you're steering, you know, you're going to do something like, you know, look to the right, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left. You're going to do stuff like that while driving. Look out your back window. You know, maybe that's the trick is to, oh shit. But that's the problem. You lose your situational awareness while you're fucking around with the mouse and trying to steer one-handed with the steering wheel. And like just now, what happened is while I was trying to palm the wheel with one hand, the whole steering rig moved away from me because it's not attached solidly to the floor. It slid on the floor. And of course, this asshole parks his yard rig right here, which is why it was a 90 XP. Yeah, I need to get a better driving situation, like a proper setup. Oh god, it's got the fucking reverse beep. I understand why we have these, but they're annoying. Nah, I fucked that all up. Sorry, guys. And I'm using the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. So sometimes the paddle's not in the right spot because the wheel's spinning around. I fucked it up again, guys. These trucks just do not turn in the same way. And I've been driving ETS for so long lately that I'm all out of my reactions to angles are just totally screwed up. Fuck it up the other way now, probably. This shit happens a lot too in real life, where some asshole parks his yard dog right where you need to be. Did it again. I'm just way off. Fuck it. I'm gonna skip the parking. I don't give a shit. I gotta go to work, and I'm tired, and I haven't even started working yet. This is the problem. It's like when damage. Wow, and I got a $3,000 damage penalty. That sucks. I don't think I got any XP on that one. All right, well, guys, that'll be it for the day. You got Ken's 97 still 171 signing off. Hope you enjoyed it, and wasn't exactly the perfect drive. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Be safe out there.